The trees. The trees are coming into leaf, like something almost being said. The recent buds relax and spread, their greenness is a kind of grief. Is it that they are born again and we grow old? No, they die too. Their yearly trick of looking new is written down in rings of grain. Yet still the unresting castles thresh in full-grown thickness every May. Last year is dead, they seem to say. Begin afresh, afresh, afresh.
Jesus knew that the Father had put all things under his power, and that he had come from God and was returning to God. So he got up from the meal, took off his outer clothing, and wrapped a towel round his waist. After that he poured water into a basin and began to wash his disciples' feet, drying them with the towel that was wrapped round him. He came to Simon Peter, who said to him, "Lord, are you going to wash my feet?" Jesus replied, "You do not realize now what I'm doing, but later you will understand." "No," said Peter, "you shall never wash my feet." Jesus answered, "Unless I wash you, you have no part with me." "Then, Lord," Simon Peter replied, "not just my feet, but my hands and my head as well." Jesus answered, "A person who has had a bath needs only to wash his feet. His whole body is clean. And you are clean, though not every one of you." For he knew who was going to betray him. And that was why he said, not everyone was clean. When he had finished washing their feet, he put on his clothes and returned to his place. "Do you understand what I've done for you?" he asked them. "You call me teacher and Lord, and rightly so, for that is what I am. Now that I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you also should wash one another's feet. I've set you an example that you should do as I have done for you. Thanks be to God.
See from his head, his hands, his feet, sorrow and love flamingo down. Did e'er such love and sorrow meet? Or thorns compose so rich a crown? Were the whole realm of nature mine, that were an offering far too small. Love so amazing, so divine, demands my soul, my life, my all.
At noon, darkness came over the whole land until 3 in the afternoon. And at 3 in the afternoon, Jesus cried out in a loud voice, Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani, which means, my God, why have you forsaken me? When some of those standing near heard this, they said, Listen, he's calling Elijah. Someone ran, filled a sponge with wine vinegar, put it on a staff, and offered it to Jesus to drink. Now leave him alone. Let's see if Elijah comes to take him down, he said. With a loud cry, Jesus breathed his last. The curtain of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom. And when the centurion who stood there in front of Jesus saw how he died, he said, Surely this man was the Son of God. Some women were watching from a distance. Among them were Mary Magdalene, Mary, the mother of James the Younger and of Joseph, and Salome. In Galilee, these women had followed him and cared for his needs. Many other women who had come up with him to Jerusalem were also there. Thanks be to God.
John 20, verses 11 to 18. Jesus appears to Mary Magdalene. Now Mary stood outside the tomb crying. As she wept, she bent over to look into the tomb, and saw two angels in white, seated where Jesus' body had been, one at the head and the other at the foot. They asked her, Woman, why are you crying? They've taken my Lord away, she said, and I don't know where they've put him. At this, she turned around and saw Jesus standing there, but she did not realize it was Jesus. He asked her, "Woman, why are you crying? Who is it you're looking for?" Thinking he was a gardener, she said, "Sir, if you have carried him away, tell me where you have put him, and I will get him." Jesus said to her, "Mary." She turned towards him and cried out in Aramaic, "Rabboni," which means teacher. Jesus said, "Do not hold on to me, for I have not yet ascended to the Father. Go instead to my brothers and tell them, I am ascended to my Father and your Father, to my God and your God." Mary Magdalene went to the disciples with the news, "I have seen the Lord," and she told them that he had said these things to her.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
When Jesus walked.
When Jesus
Oh,
walked.
when he walked.
When Jesus walked.
When Jesus walked.
When Jesus walked.
He washed my sins away.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, a happy day.
Oh, happy day.
La 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 la
La la la la la la la la
la
la.
la la la
La la la la la.
la 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 la
La la la la la la la.
la 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 la
La la.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
When Jesus walked.
When Jesus walked.
When Jesus walked.
When Jesus walked.
Oh, when he walked.
When Jesus walked.
La 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 la
La la la la la la la.
la 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 la.
He taught me how.
He taught me how
To watch, fight and pray.
to fight and pray.
Fight and pray.
And he taught me how to live
And live with joy.
every day.
Every day.
A happy day.
Oh, happy day.
A happy day.
Oh, happy day.
When Jesus walked.
When Jesus
Oh,
walked.
when he walked.
When Jesus walked.
When Jesus walked.
When Jesus walked.
He washed my sins away.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy
Oh,
day.
happy day. He taught me how.
Oh, he taught me how
To
wash,
fight and
to
pray.
fight and pray.
Fight and pray.
And he taught me how to live with
And live with joy.
Every day.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
A happy, happy, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.